gets underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the shotgun. It's up about 3 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Let's go. They'll run play action. Pucks it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a crease. It's Richard.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Mustangs have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10.
22 water.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Richard. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be changing the route. They go to the draw. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Mustangs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Ellington. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Music no. Music no.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Cardinals will try to convert on 4th down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And the Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Cardinals can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense wants to bring the heat. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Quickly complete. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals are on the move. On the run, it's Ellington.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's King. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs.
Dip 3 soda! Dip 3 soda! Flag! 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 Okay, break! Ready?
To the air on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
You know, it's easy to catch the football, but it's a lot harder to catch it when you're about to be out of bounds and you got to twist your body and turn it and keep it in bounds. What a great job by the receiver with great body control, staying in bounds and making the catch.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down.
Set, ready!
Trying to run, it's Ellington. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
goodness gracious. If you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11.
To the line. To the line. Trail. Trail. Ready, set. Break. Stand.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
Slams ahead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Defense looks like they're coming. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. He might want another play. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That's caught. It's Richard.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's got it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. That one comes out hot down the right side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's caught inside the 30. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right on the money. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They go to the ground. Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the Big 12, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Mustangs will kick it away to start. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Takes a handoff. It's Ellington. At the 35, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pulls it, fired complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Across the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll ride the hot hand. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
That's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They booted away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Makes the catch.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And the Cardinals come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Wide receiver going in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Louisville.
The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
Let's go! Let's go!
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. It's complete to the right. At the 45, on his way. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Richard. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Greaves. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
The Mustangs will snap it on first and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. And that one's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's looking deep. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20.
Timeout, Louisville.
Trying to pick up a first down. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the 1st down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Floating away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's knocked down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. Here on third down for this offense.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Not a lot of good plays for third in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. They just keep firing. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. He's got it up to 30.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got the back over the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll sneak it. Sneaks it in.
Well, obviously, this has been a defensive struggle the entire 1st half, so how big was it for the offense to score a touchdown? Their last possession of the 1st half, get an opportunity to tie this thing up going in at halftime. I think we can expect a lot of the same here in the 2nd half, but no doubt, huge for their confidence offensively.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Handoff to the single back. Got enough for the 1st. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cardinals will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, partner? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Trying play action. They're working that left side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit. Throwing the ball in the lanes right behind him.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving. Gets rid of it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Hauls it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Louisville.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 21 over UMass. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And the Mustangs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's small. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The offense changing the play. The give to the tailback. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Mustangs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to sneak it. And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. Fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Got it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense playing a bail technique. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Made a defender miss. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Military stun! Military stun!
Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown Cardinals. And that one will give them the lead.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He'll keep it himself. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Touchdown Cardinals! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Louisville 28, SMU 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's picked off for the third time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field.
Military stun.
Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's going to fire deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Here's the handoff. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The a sack at the 20. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. This is a designed run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Baylor is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up 14 over Colorado. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
On the ready.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Contreras. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Using his legs, it's Richard. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's caught. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line. Defense dropping into soft coverage. To the air on 2nd down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make make that catch. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these guys on the